From a terrifying new discovery regarding clouds to a very long-living feline, here are 20 scary facts to freak you out. Welcome back, I'm here and these are the top 20 scary facts you'll wish you never knew. Let's begin. Number 20, a cloud weighs around 1,000,000 tons. You may think clouds look soft, fluffy, and harmless. However, a single massive cloud weighs around 1,000,000 tons. A cloud typically has a volume of around 1 kilometer cubed and a density of around 1.003 kilograms per m cubed. That's a density that's around 0.4% lower than the air surrounding it. This is how they are able to float. The weight of the cloud is distributed across its large volume, and since the air beneath the cloud supports much of its weight, it doesn't fall down. Number 19, giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people. Giraffes are obviously taller, but that's not why they're targeted by the lightning bolts. Between 1996 and 2010, there were only 5 well-documented fatal lightning strikes on giraffes. But due to the population of the species being just 140,000 during this time, it makes for about 0.003 lightning deaths per 1,000 giraffes each year. This is 30 times the equivalent fatality rate for humans. Number 18, identical twins don't have the same fingerprints. Have you ever wanted to use your twin's fingerprints to get away with something? No, me neither. But just in case you did, you can't blame your crimes on your twin. After all, identical twins don't have the same fingerprints. While they do have similar fingerprints, a person's fingerprints are affected by environmental factors during development in the womb, such as umbilical cord length, position in the womb, and the rate of finger growth. Number 17, Earth's rotation is changing speed. The Earth is actually slowing down. It's currently losing around 6.1 miles per hour, 10 kilometers per hour every 100 years. This means that on average, the length of a day increases by around 1.8 seconds per century. 600 million years ago, a day lasted just 21 hours. If this trend continues, your children may only have a 2-second advantage over you when it comes to daily duration. Number 16, earlobes have no biological purpose. Ever had your earlobe pulled by someone? It's not uncommon for people to have their earlobes grabbed and messed around with. But our earlobes don't really have any real purpose biologically speaking. They are rich in nerve endings and may play a role in social bonding. However, many scientists argue that earlobes don't have any true biological purpose. Number 15, your brain is constantly eating itself. Your brain has a natural cleaning mechanism where damaged cells and debris are cleared away. How does it clear all of this debris? By eating itself. The process is called phagocytosis, where cells envelop and consume smaller cells or molecules to remove them from the system. Don't worry. Phagocytosis isn't harmful but actually helps preserve your gray matter. Number 14, the largest piece of fossilized dinosaur poo discovered is over 30 centimeters long and over 2 liters in volume. The fossilized dung, also named a coprolite, was discovered in North Dakota. Back in 2008, it is believed to be a Tyrannosaurus rex turd and is helping scientists better understand what the dinosaur ate. Scientists were able to tell that the coprolite came from a T-Rex due to the presence of small pebbles that the dinosaur ate and passed through its digestive system. These coprolites have revealed that dinosaurs were even bigger than we thought. 13. Mars isn't actually round. You may know that Earth is round, but did you know that Mars isn't? While not perfectly round, Mars is slightly wider at the equator than at the poles. Unlike any other rocky planet in the solar system, Mars is actually shaped like a rugby ball. Of course, this is only slight. Its equatorial diameter is around 21.5 kilometers wider than its polar diameter. NASA believes that this is due to faster rotation in the past. This would have caused a centrifugal force to form, pulling the planet into its current shape. 12. There's no such thing as zero-calorie foods. We all try to eat low-calorie foods. Foods like celery and watercress are some of the lowest calorie options available. And while they do contain very few calories, they do still contain more energy than the body needs to process them. Therefore, there is no true zero-calorie food. Number 11, the universe's average color is called cosmic latte. In a 2002 study, astronomers took images of 200 bright galaxies. They then averaged the pixels from all of the images together to produce an average galaxy image. When translated into the human visible spectrum, the result was a beige color that's close to white. They named it cosmic latte. Now, whenever they find a weird color in space, they assume it's because of the star's unique composition and not because of the universe having a shade of beige. 10. Animals can experience time differently from humans. This is right. The world around us moves differently for other creatures. For example, to a blue whale, our world appears to move almost 10 times slower than it does to us. On the flip side, to a hummingbird, it moves 10 times faster. To smaller animals, the world around them moves more slowly compared to humans. Salamanders and lizards, for example, experience time more slowly than cats and dogs. This is because the perception of time depends on how quickly the brain can process incoming information. So basically, smaller brains mean that time runs slower. Number 9, water might not be wet. What? Yes, here's the reason why. Most scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface. Therefore, water itself is not wet, but can make other objects wet. However, there is another theory which states that wetness is the sensation created in the brain as a result of water interacting with nerve receptors in the skin. If this is true, then water isn't wet, but simply creates a sensation of wetness in us. 8. A chicken once lived for 18 months without a head. Back in the 1940s in the United States, a headless chicken named Mike lived for 18 months. This is because Mike's jugular vein and most of his brainstem were left mostly intact, ensuring just enough brain function remained for survival. In the majority of cases, a headless chicken dies in a matter of minutes. 7. The world's oldest dog lived to 29.5 years old. Sadly, the dog is now deceased. Bluey, an Australian cattle dog, lived an incredibly long life of 29.5 years. While the median age a dog reaches tends to be about 10 to 15 years, Bluey managed to double this lifespan. According to Guinness World Records, Bluey was born on November 7, 1991 and died on February 14, 2021. Bluey was able to live so long by following a strict diet and exercise routine. 6. The world's oldest cat lived to 38 years and 3 days old. Cream Puff is now sadly deceased. She was the oldest cat to ever live according to Guinness World Records. The tabby cat was born on August 1, 1967 and died on July 6, 2005. She earned her place in history as she spent nearly 40 years on this earth. 5. All the world's bacteria stacked on top of each other would stretch for 10 billion light years. Stacking bacteria on top of one another would allow us to reach unimaginable heights. Put simply, bacteria is everywhere. And together, Earth's 0.0001 millimeter long microbes could wrap around the Milky Way over 20,000 times. Just think of the potential if we stacked all the bacteria in the universe on top of one another. Number 4. Wearing a tie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. A 2018 study showed that wearing a necktie can reduce the blood flow to your brain by up to 7.5%. This is most likely why people who wear ties often feel dizzy, nauseous, and can even get headaches. They can also increase the pressure in your eyes if on too tight and are great at carrying germs. Number 3. The fear of long words is called hippopotamonstrous patiospe. Do you avoid reading long words? Are you afraid of them? Well, you're not alone. Hippopotamonstrous patios is the fear of long words. The 36-letter word was first used by the Roman poet Horace in the 1st century BCE to criticize those writers with an unreasonable penchant for long words. It was American poet Amy Nezuki-Matathel, possibly afraid of their own surname, who coined the term how we know it in 2000. Number 1. Your body costs over $155,000. You may not know the exact price of your body, but you probably have an idea. If you're willing to pay over $155,000, you can buy your body's raw ingredients. Obviously, you won't be able to put them together yourself unless you're a scientist. However, if you're prepared to do the refining yourself, a body could cost a lot less, under $135 in fact. This means that the true value of your body is far higher than anything you could put a price tag on. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed these facts. Which one scared you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Also, before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon. We keep things fresh with videos on physics, science, technology, space, and more.